The bottom one, I think it's the longest.
Oh no, it's this one. It's this one. What is it? That's the island, right?
Oh.
I think that's the island.
Alright.
Is the island in the same group?
They're in group H.
Yeah, I think so. A lot of the symbols match up. I think it's minus one of the symbols.
Anyways, let's talk about mulligans.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, so it's a Miracle Rogue with the Sinister Strike, so probably Malagos. Have you seen any of these matches, by the way? Do you know any of the decks?
We saw you get kind of crushed by Malagos Rogue. But we didn't think Malagos was that common in general, and out of the Miracle Rogues that we've seen, at least half have been Malagos Rogues.
It's only recently started coming back, I think.
What do you think about that Druid hand? Doesn't that suck?
Yeah, if he draws into Wild Growth or Innervate, that's a decent hand. If he doesn't, though, like, it's one of the worst hands you can imagine.
What do you think the best draw would be here?
Innervate.
I think if this is like a tokenish thing, I think it would be like Haunted Creeper.
Oh yeah, because you have a really nice marker.
Well,
that's a little too big of spiders.
He does spawn two little dudes.
Yeah, he does that.
I guess.
Oh man, he wants to play Spectral
Well, there's
Knight.
Malagos.
Whoa.
We guessed it.
Yep.
I mean, that hand from the Rogue seems pretty awful. I mean, you have a few cycles, you have the Shiv, you have the Fan of Knives, but ultimately you have no Auctioneer, you have no real damage right now.
No, well, as long as you cycle through and get the Auctioneer by turn 5, which is important,
Yeah.
then Rogues are in good shape. So he decides to dagger up instead of Shiv, which what most people will do, especially since you have Fan of Knives, to play on turn 3. I would not attack here. It's not like he has anything to play. Like, he has things to play on turn 3. In that case, you don't want to attack.
Yeah. What about here? Like, do you coin your SI arena style?
Oh, no. I'll just...
You just let it hit you a few times?
Yeah.
Okay. How is this matchup, do you think?
I think it's a slightly favored in Rogue. If they draw into Auctioneer. Well, not slightly. It's a strongly favored in Rogue.
I thought the Druid deck that we're seeing, which I'm thinking is like the double Savage Roar thing, I think that in general does well against decks that don't have many taunts.
It certainly does. I actually don't know if it is a double Savage or double Force Nature, since those decks typically have just the Druid Claw and the Spectral Knight, and they don't typically run the Soul's Wells on top of it.
Oh, I see.
And I see one on Druid's hand right now.
What do you think, like if you needed a taunt, it was turn 5 against nothing, would you Sludge Belcher or Druid of the Claw?
Depends on what's on board. What?
Nothing.
Belcher.
Just to save the charge possibility?
Yeah.
Yeah?
So you can always Savage Roar with the Druid of Claw.
Yeah.
It's an instant 6 damage burst.
Mm-hmm.
So he did end up using Coin, which I don't know if I agree with. Like, he'd have taken... I guess he would have taken 6 damage from it.
Well, that's kind of what I was saying. Like, with the Malagos Rogue, it feels like the main weakness is that you kind of have to get to, like, turn 10.
Yeah, turn 10 is going to be difficult to get to.
And, I mean, you can't just leave stuff to hit your face too much.
No, well, actually, depends on if... I don't know if he runs the Farseers or not. If the Rogues run Farseer, then things are a little different, since you can just let them hit you for the face, eviscerate, kill, and then Farseer back to 20 health-ish. But he might not run in, hence that might be the reason he just coined out as a 7 agent past turn.
Yeah, now it gets rough for the Rogue.
Ooh, the Rogue has okay answer to this.
Deadly Poison?
Yeah, Deadly Poison kill.
Yeah, but the next one.
Next one's gonna be more difficult to deal with.
And you're still taking damage and losing creatures while this is
Oh
happening.
yeah. You buy yourself time until the Auctioneer, that's the point. But he doesn't have Auctioneer in his hand. Yeah, looking like it's gonna be a difficult match. A Spectral Knight in general just kills a Rogue, I think.
Alright. Gotta get a little bit of water here.
Alright. I don't know what do we want to do here as a Rogue. Like, obviously you want to cycle through, so you could play Thalnos and perhaps defend on knives as well, but defend on knives, you can't clear the board, you can't just feel iffy.
Well, if you don't fan of knives, what do you do? I think you do fan of knives.
Yeah, you have to defend on knives here. But then you can't clear your board. You're gonna be taking 12 damage from that. I don't know if I want. I might even preparation fan of knives just so that maybe you'll top deck something. But
what could you draw? Another fan?
Whoa. Actually, he might do it here.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Those Spectral Knights are really scary for rogues. Do they give like any other classes like a really hard time?
Mm-hmm. Oh wait. Come again, I'm sorry.
Knights? Mm-hmm. What are the classes like? Do they give a real hard time to?
Rogues, they're good against the warriors. They're good against any classes that rely on removal spells.
But like warriors,
instead of
they
minions,
have, like, really big creatures, for instance.
They do, but early on they don't. Mm-hmm. So they'll take a lot of damage early on, and later, they do have big creatures, but they don't have so many. There are only so many creatures in warrior arsenal that you can deal 6 damage instantly and kill them. Silence. Oh, never mind.
Would you have considered a silence there?
A little bit.
Because like you didn't get Auctioneer by turn 6, so probably card starving him would have you know, very good return.
Mm-hmm. But it's really looking tough for Rogue right now. Because next turn the scenario is coming out
after burning both deadlies. Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. Like, Druid's gonna play scenarios and Rogue's gonna be forced to save, because otherwise it could be dead at any time. Is there anything else Rogue can do here? No, I can't really think of any. Comes the scenarios.
Yeah. Yeah, this game's pretty over. I'm trying to imagine what he could draw. I think it has to be like an Auctioneer into a string of cards.
Blade Flurry, if he has it. Oh, he runs a farce here. Okay. So he could have the sap then Blade Flurry. Sap scenarios, but then he comes back down. Like, yeah,
do you need the sap?
You, like...
No, you're not dead. Are you? 14 plus 3, 17. Oh, you're exactly dead. Yeah, you have to sap. Well, you can sap something that isn't
that is not scenarios.
Sap the tree.
If you have Blade for it, yes, but otherwise I don't think I would. Well, Rogue might just pass their turn here. That will be the death of him.
Yeah. No, it's over because he has double Savage Roar now. So like, whatever he saps, he's still dead.
$25 damage incoming if he doesn't do anything about the board.
Okay.
Sap, no sap, no sap. Ooh. He does sap.
I don't think that's enough, is it? It's 4 plus...
Is it still that 6?
12 plus 1.
12 plus 4.
Yeah, it's exact lethal.
Up. Just 2.
Oh, now it's really lethal.
Yep. Just put some salt on the injury, make it worse.
Alright, well, I don't think I've actually seen a very drawn-out Druid game yet. Usually they just lose quickly because their hand sucks and it's all Savage Roar. Or they
lost, I think, because Force Nature, Savage Roar. Combo was there. Second game, Druid versus Hunter. The Druid wreck. Oh wow, he also runs a Kelfu. And this time he has a really decent start, and the Hunter's the one with a clocky hand. Oh my goodness, this hand from Druid.
Whoa. You turn one Yeti here?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the best opening you can get, I think, as a Druid. Well, except if you have a double Innervate and Cairn, that'll be way better.
Comm is not happy with that. Oh no, Comm is the Druid. He's just really liking it, I guess.
Yeah.
I think here you... Oh, I thought you'd hero power down the Leper Gnome.
You
Doesn't this
could.
open you up to Hunter's Mark?
It does, but I guess he likes taking risks and...
Or Deadly Shot. Ooh.
Well, I guess it would not have mattered.
Well, that's the first Deadly Shot of the tournament.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah.
I'm surprised no one placed them. Looking at the Hunter's hand, it has a Cult Monster, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen Cult Monster except the EU originals.
Mm-hmm.
But it does make sense. It's like, it's
Better than Buzzard.
it's much better than Buzzard.
Yeah. I mean, right now the Hunter this turn is not very well off.
No.
But in terms of the game, I feel like that hand is pretty brutal for a Druid to deal with.
I don't know what to do against that kind of hand. Like, double high main coming from either the Belcher or Lefab. Probably a Belcher for him.
Okay.
Is it going to be Belcher or Lefab? Typically, whenever I go against a Druid, I really like keeping
It's going to be
Lefab.
Belcher, but I'm thinking what Comm will do to respond. I think he's going to
Do
Farseer.
hero power and Farseer.
Yeah. Farseer the creature.
Or play... Okay, I mean that kind of works out as well.
You like that?
I think other ones are fine, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Thinking about Animal Companion.
But if you think more threats are coming in very near future, then that probably is better.
He wants the kill command, I guess. Yeah.
So it did not end up working out too well for Druid, I guess, to play. So he wants to draw here.
Yeah.
What would you be winning? What would you draw
attack.
into?
Because it fits the mana curve.
Yeah.
You draw attack and then play the Farseer on your creature. Yeah. I think that was fine. I think you just played that very quickly, and if we took time to analyze just all the alternatives there, that's probably about as good as any other. Now with the Houndmaster draw, what do you do? 'Cause you really
I will
wanna
still
drop
just
that
go for high
as
main
fast
and
as possible.
yeah, I'm actually surprised he didn't drop it last turn. Although he did trade in his favor with kill command. So just high main and web spinner. You can always go for Honma. Whoa.
Okay.
This also kind of makes sense. Does it? Not really. I don't know.
No, not really. Houndmaster on what? On the dog.
It's a 4-3, which it trades with a 3-3 or 4-5. I would have Honmastered the Leog actually there. Because this doesn't feel right. You could have just Honmastered the Leog and done the same thing. And kept the doggy. So it's gonna give a turn for Druid to come back for a little bit.
Is a good play because you leave your creature at 1, and I think in Comm's spot here, you think that he's playing to set up a play with a spell, because it's just very strange.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it is a misplay from our point of view, but in his point of view, it's probably a setup play.
That's probably how he feels.
Spinnerino. What's your guess? I'm going for third high main on the Spinnerino.
King Crush? I've seen King Crush earlier. Has there been King Crush on main stage?
I think Nimsh crushed someone. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's what happened. That's the one I saw. So Druid actually taking board lead, despite the 2 high mains in Hunter's hand.
Let me see. Oh yeah, it's not working very well.
It's very low.
Why is it so low? I don't know.
Nope, that was a little better.
Let me ramp it up a little bit. A little bit? That's better.
There we go.
Yeah.
Alright, where are we at?
Now I'm supercharged. So what happened there?
He went with a high main and hero power. It's going for a face, which makes sense because it has Savage.
Yep. Now he's dead. Yep.
Yeah, I think he's dead. Unless he draws into Hunter's Mark or
I'm not
Master
sure.
with a tracking, then maybe.
I'm curious how that group is panning out right now, because this Druid deck is having a really good run right now. There's nothing really to talk about. I mean, he's just playing big cards to set up a board and...
Force of Nature.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, I don't think this game is over completely yet. Whoa! What just happened?
I don't know.
He could have gone with a Doggy, Wolf, Hunmaster. That would have killed everything but Spectral Knight.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I wasn't paying too much attention. There's the Dougie.
But now you can... Oh, there's Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, but
that's what I was looking for.
Wouldn't you start on the creatures that aren't Cenarius?
It probably thinks they can kill off the Spectral Knight now. Nah. Yeah, I would have started with the other things too. So if the only thing you're looking for there is the Hunter's Mark. And in that case, you don't want to start on Spectral Knight, so that could because you can Hunter's Mark that.
Well, suddenly it does seem pretty favorable here for the Hunter, but the Druid has a very high life. I mean, you kill off the Cult Master, and you might even kill off the Dougie here, and you're suddenly in good shape again.
It all depends on what the Hunter's gonna do here.
This is a pretty strange Hunter deck, isn't it? It's got like Cult Masters, it's got Leroy.
It's pretty I think it's pretty in mid-range. That used to... Like, that was very popular before Unleashed Nerf. Wait, not Unleashed Nerf, but the Buzzard Nerf.
Which is essentially an Unleashed Nerf.
Yeah. And then he's just using Cult Master instead.
Yeah.
Every card I see, I don't see any cards that is completely off from the old list.
Does Lotheb... That is a lot of damage right now.
Yep.
Oh,
Belcher will save him for a turn.
I think you'd big game here just to set up more creatures. And I think you'd consider clearing some beasts. I think the 2/4 should kill the Hyena.
You can kill off the 3/2 and 3/1.
Yeah, because otherwise he goes through your taunt and kills something else anyway.
Yep. Since you have a big hammer, which is 4/2, which means it just anything hits it dies, so you probably want to protect it.
Yeah.
And you certainly do not want to be trading your big hammer with the Blue Hoarder. No, that'll be a terrible trade.
Well, right now the Hunter is in a dominant position, but I don't think he can win right now. Even with that, I don't think he can win. I don't think he can clear all the board. And I think because of that, a Force of Nature draw, which I think is quite likely he has 2 of, does give the Druid the game. He can clear the board now with the bow, but he has to take damage doing it.
It's only 1 damage.
1 damage is exactly...
yeah, exactly lethal.
yeah, with the Force of Nature draw.
comes the draw of the century. Ah, Windrunner. It's not. How much damage does Hunter have?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has enough.
9 plus 5 plus
12. Oh no!
6. I don't think he has enough.
No, it's 1 off lethal.
Yeah.
Yep. There's no combination here.
So you could still draw into Force of Nature.
Well, what is he gonna play here? He's gonna do just silence and trade the Loatheb?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Force of Nature is still a win.
And he should also play Web Spinner.
Of course.
All right, this is the turn.
Here's where you draw it. The Hunter's 3 cards left. Did you see that?
Wait. You can heal yourself and survive another turn, right?
I think so.
5, 6, 7.
The thing is, does he anticipate Leroy? Because he might get greedy and draw.
Oh, no, that'll be terrible.
I think it's among the options, though. I don't think we can rule that out.
So if he draws, if he heals himself up and uses a hero power, which he will, he goes up to 18, minus 2 from Owl.
There's still a lot of draws in the deck that win for him right now. Like any kill command. He's used one though.
Into King Crush, which would not give him lethal, but I think it would. This is a easy turn for Hunter. Just go for Hunter's Mark and draw with.
I think that's lethal.
Wait, is it?
I think it's exact lethal with the bow.
3.
Yeah.
9. Oh.
Exact lethal for exact mana.
Cool.
All right. Well, surprisingly, we're going to game 3. I really thought that was the Druids game, but the Cult Master did bail them out with the lead into the Hunter's Mark.
I thought it was a Hunter's game until when I saw the 2 high mains, and we just play Hunter. That depends on the deck too. Oh.
Should have went with your instinct there, Shaman.
Ah, should have.
All right. Well, there's KT again. Just stick that guy in any deck you make, I guess.
It's a decent card. I prefer Ragnar's personally, but Kel'Thuzad always is. It's a very scary card.
Now, I feel like KT is really good when you use the Reincarnate. You use KT Reincarnate, you get 2, and they have to kill both of them on the same turn. It's like impossible.
Unless you're a warrior. But then warrior loses to shaman, so.
You like that over the Earth Shock?
Yeah, it's a very early in the stage, so whatever it draws, it wouldn't matter too much.
And now you'd Earth Shock?
Yep. Definitely.
Nope.
Or I guess you could wait another turn. Because if he he's not gonna be able to clear the board with it. So that also makes sense. Yeah, I actually like that play a little bit better.
I think he's gonna Grizzly or take the chance of Leok. Whoa, that's not Leok.
Yeah, that's the best one actually.
Yeah.
I think. So it could go with a Flankton Totem into Earthshock.
I don't know if
Earthshock
play
wouldn't do
Earthshock.
anything, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair.
You can always Earthshock next turn.
Kill command a Flame Tongue. Those poor Flame Tongues.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's good. Mana Tide Earthshock.
Oh, wow.
That's an excellent draw.
That indeed is. Hunter don't have anything to deal with that.
Hey, there's Leroy.
Well, yeah, you could Leroy.
Yep, see?
Does end up playing Grizzly to reveal. I don't think anyone plays Grizzly by itself now.
Belcher's a decent card here.
Just to protect the.
It just handles the board. Mantide keeps going. If the opponent fills the board with garbage creatures, you got the Lightning Storm. If you don't need too much help, you got the Fire Elemental. This is going heavily in Shaman's favor. Yeah.
Especially if he runs into Hex or Earth Shock to deal with the high main.
Alright. There's the high main.
I guess I will try to board clear as much as possible.
I like that.
Yeah, you can always go for those. I mean, next turn I think you can. I guess you don't really have that much answer. We'll see. I mean, at least the Shaman is not losing on board control.
Well, there's that deadly shot.
Oh,
but you can't.
Whoa!
You can't really use it, or can you?
You could.
I thought I'd unleash, but I guess he wants to save unleash for Leroy or Cult Master.
Yep. That did not go too well, I don't think. That was the worst target, potentially. Because Manatide Totem is just going... I don't know. That has drawn... How many cards has it drawn? Like 4 cards already?
And it's still drawn another one. So it's not done yet.
Oh, it is something I think he did to Unleash.
Oh, he did use Unleash. Okay.
I think I would just use
Trade Lightning Storm.
Perhaps go with the Fair Spirit on top of it.
Do you like overloading that much?
Yeah, I don't mind. As long as the Hunter's board is clear and I know that I will have things to deal with, whatever comes down. Like you have Rockbiter, you have Flankton Totem, you have Doomhammer. You can pretty much kill everything comes down next turn, I think. If a high main comes down, I think it will leave to 1/2 life.
And the Hunter's running out of cards. I mean, if it wasn't for the Manatide, both players would be running out of cards right now, but the Manatide, I think, was the game winner. That's a pretty good card to track.
Oh, yeah. Has 4 mana. What do you do here?
Rockbiter, your dude.
Hero power.
You can Hex. I mean, there's only one... Oh, no, he decides not to, obviously.
Probably want to save it for another high main. So he did... Wait, did he see 2?
Nope.
I don't think he saw the second one.
He saw 2 last game, but just won this game so far.
Oh, man, that feels terrible. You know you're in like really good position when Hunter play on Master on empty board.
And you got 25 life. I think you can kill it with Earthshock here.
You can.
I mean, I think it's an alright play. Oh.
Wow, Wind Fury.
Okay.
That's a card I actually didn't expect. That is a scary day. It's a lot of burst damage.
He can do 16 next turn.
He might even have Leroy on top of this, 'cause the Leroy goes really well together with that. Well, just one of the better... Shaman has so much board advantage, so many card advantage. Look at the board, it has a 14 damage.
Do you Wind Fury here for another 6?
No, I don't think so.
You think you keep that as just a surprise?
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, you still have a lethal next turn, don't you? 16 plus a 6 plus a Doomhammer.
Yep.
Which would not happen here, unfortunately. No fab. Oh my goodness. I can't wait for Kelfu. Just go Kelfu, board clear, and everything comes back.
Oh, Bloodlust. 10 mana. That's 10 plus
1
12.
off.
One off.
Ah.
What was that about the Wind Fury?
Alright, it would have been lethal if you knew your opponent was going to play like that. I do not believe there's not a single card that will save Hunter anymore. No.
Yeah, you can't even kill off the Leroy with the Cult Master.
Oh, man.
Well, this is going to be a little bit of damage coming in towards the Hunter. What is that? 16 plus 6 plus 4.
It's a well.
Oh no, you Bloodlust it. You don't Doomhammer. What am I kidding? Oh my god.
And Wind Fury, 18 damage. Oh my god.
That is a lot.
That is a lot of damage.
Yeah.
It was like 20 over lethal, almost.
Alright, well, after that match, maybe some bots need to rethink the Sea Giants, you know?